Well, hello everybody, and thank you for joining us for another update on MarkTwainZephyr.com. Also our Facebook and Twitter pages at Mark Twain Zephyr. Obviously, we're not at the Wisconsin Great Northern today. It is Sunday, October the 17th, 2021. We are here in Hannibal, Missouri with a very, very special guest. We previewed you a little bit last week, so hopefully those who watched us know your background now. So I guess we're gonna go up there, and we're here in Hannibal. We're gonna go check out.
We're gonna go up and see what it's like up close and personal. Now the mural's designed to be seen from a distance, and at this busy intersection, you're probably talking 60 yards away, but you're gonna get an up close personal view, maybe doing a little painting, and take a look at the texture and talk a little bit about how it works.
Sounds good. Let's go up.
The Zephyr is the showpiece, and I really enjoy painting metal and chrome and those type of surfaces. So I was really looking forward to painting the Zephyr because of the way it looks. It's Art Deco, it's stainless, the shine. It's a fun thing to paint, and we're getting started on it. It's looking pretty good so far. I haven't ridden a train that I can remember. Been on trains, been around trains, seen a lot of trains, watched trains. When I was a kid, I had to go down and watch them go by, and always found them exciting, but just never had the opportunity. It's my generation, and except for Amtrak, or if I want to go hop a freighter, I guess I could do that, but I just haven't had the opportunity. I mean, there's one that stops in my town and goes to Kansas City, but just the opportunity just hasn't happened. But as I told you, I really hope that my first train ride is on the Zephyr. I want to come get on that train and give it a go. People see what I paint, and I guess I make it look easy. I don't know, but they're just mesmerized by the art and the romance, this perceived romance of being an artist, which I don't understand because it's a hard job. There's a lot of hard parts to this mural. You always have securing the project, securing the wall, making sure the wall's prepped and ready to go, working with the customer, the patron, who in his head, he has an image, typically, usually, of what he'd like to see, but yet it rarely is what I'm planning on painting. You have that. And of course, the biggest thing is the weather. You're constantly fighting the weather. You're working outdoors, and all year long, you might have 5 days that are just sweet weather to work in. And contrary to popular belief, I don't really like painting in the sun. Sun is not a good thing to paint in. An overcast day is perfect. Of course, rain is awful. Snow is worse. But it's better for the colors and better to view the artwork in a dimly lit surrounding. Then you have the height. I'm too old. I don't do ladders anymore. My legs won't take it. But the lift, as convenient as it is, that's no picnic because the lift, it bounces. So picture doing whatever it is you do for your occupation. Picture doing it on a trampoline, because that's pretty much it. A small trampoline, it constantly bounces. I always have one hand on the frame. I'm constantly trying not to fall over, fall off, spill things. That's a battle. Then you have to get the drawing that you designed on the computer up on the wall. I think this is the 21st century. I use a projector. All my imagery is on the computer and my phone. It's Bluetooth, goes right to my projector. It's only about 4 inches square. It's called a pocket projector. I've used it outdoors several times with street lights and car lights, and it has a wicked bright laser beam LED light, and I'm able to project up on the wall in one pieces, however I want to do it. And the thing people don't understand is, for example, when I did City Hall mural, it's 48 feet tall, and I have a head of Mark Twain at 20 feet tall, something like that, the head alone. And so his eye is a few feet in diameter. Well, when you're standing at arm's distance from an eyeball that's 3 feet in diameter, you look down the wall, you can't see his nose. I mean, there's no perspective. You have to get back. Well, you can't get back and draw it at the same time, so the projector makes it foolproof. If you have a good surface, you have a good drawing, the projector image works well, there's no other way than you get up there and you trace the image. Well, that mural, I guess I have to say, is the brainchild of a couple people, one being Deborah White. She's turned out to be a good friend of mine. And then there's a second person, Archie Hayden, who is just the ultimate train Bible guy, and they were in the same graduating class in high school. The funding was raised by, probably, I haven't kept track, but about 20, I'd say, 20 different individuals who just put as little as $20 or maybe in the 4 digits to donate. Who really wanted to see the mural on this wall at this location, and it's really a busy intersection. It's really going to be viewed, and then by the donations I received, I just didn't receive money. A note talking about their connection with the Zephyr, and it was members who worked in the baggage car or were a conductor or what have you, and it was very sentimental. It'll be to a lot of people who have a direct connection with the Zephyr. And then even if you didn't have a direct connection, I've heard so many people say, oh, we used to watch it go by and wait for it, because it was quite a piece of art rolling down the tracks. Since you want to be able to witness this good from a distance, you have to keep your colors a lot more contrasted than you would anywhere else. Subtle colors don't work on a mural. Now, last week, one of my fans came by and we were talking about the heat and painting on the heat, and he whips out a little meter that he uses with his car to test temperatures, just like a scanner thermometer kind of thing. We shot it at the wall and it was 94 degrees. The wall was, which, you know, wasn't that hot a day, didn't seem to be affecting the paint or anything, but I mean, I'm sure on a day where the air temperature is 94, 98, that wall with the sun hitting it, oh my gosh, that would...
So it makes it a lot warmer.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I really miss the wall down. A lot of things you do, but it's the contour you have to get, and it's light and dark. Highlight, low light, and midtones. And that's what creates dimension on any image. Then your color can also create the same 3 things with the tone of the color. And then, of course, contrast, like, you know, all the elements of art and design. You're going to hear some honks. You're going to hear people yell out the window. People come by. I have a couple that come by every day, at least once. They ask me if I need anything. They'll bring me dinner. They'll bring me drinks. In the summertime when it's hot here in Hannibal, I'll post on Facebook, man, you know, it's really hot out here. Come by and take a look at what I'm doing. Price of admission is a cold drink. And next thing I know, people are setting iced tea on my table or bringing me sodas or asking me what I want. And, you know, that's just really special. I mean, people yelling out the window, hey, great job, or love your work. I mean, I've said this before. I appreciate it, but I don't know why a painting is that much more different than someone fixing a street sign or siding a house or being a plumber. I mean, everybody hopefully is good at what they do, and their work is appreciated, but I'm the lucky recipient of all this praise in Hannibal, and it's pretty cool. There's some great people here, and I really appreciate and respect them as much as they respect me. Yeah, by next spring you'll be able to go to Wisconsin and look that train over and go through the little museum that's on the train, and maybe get a drink inside or lunch. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm planning on making the trip.
Before we return to Hannibal, we continue our month-long retrospective of all the passenger cars of the Mark Twain Zephyr. Here's a look at the Huckleberry Finn. thanks so much for joining us. That was really cool taking us up, and it's been a fun 2 weeks getting to know you. And I guess if people want to come and see the mural, they come to the corner of 3rd and Broadway here in
That's
Hannibal.
where they'd find it, and I don't think they would miss it. It's about 70 feet wide and 14 feet tall. It's on the 2nd story of the building, and it'll be finished. It'll look great, and everyone's going to like it, I promise.
All right. Thanks so much for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you.
We will see you from Canton, Missouri. Yes, we are heading up the river. How far is Canton, by the way, from here?
Oh, that's hour, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a pretty drive.
Not too far.
Pretty drive, not too far,
All
and
right.
everything along the Mississippi and different rivers of Missouri are beautiful,
Great.
especially this time of year.
We'll continue our Missouri field trip next week, October the 24th, and we'll be meeting another artist who does a lot smaller paintings than your big mural. So we'll see you next Sunday, everybody. Take care. Thanks so much for joining us for another update on the Mark Twain Zephyr at the Wisconsin Great Northern Railroad. Before you go, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's really easy. Depending on what browser you have, just click on the red subscribe button on the lower right-hand side below the video screen, or perhaps it might be in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. This way, you won't miss any of our future updates. For restoration updates throughout the week, head over to marktwainzephyr.com and click on the Restoration Updates link. We usually add a few photos during the week. Our next video update will be next Sunday afternoon. And remember, you can stay in touch with us throughout the week 24/7 on social media. We mainly use Facebook at Mark Twain Zephyr. We also occasionally use Twitter at Mark Twain Zephyr as well. Once again, thanks for following us and liking us and supporting the Mark Twain Zephyr restoration effort at the Wisconsin Great Northern Railroad. We'll see you back next Sunday at this time.
Fly